It's Pride Month, and to celebrate, I've compiled a list of amazing LGBTQ plus visual novels that you should definitely add to your playlist, backlogs, and wish lists. Representation has come a long way over the years, and now, more than ever, there are so many great games featuring stories and identities from within the LGBTQ plus community. While Pride Month is celebrated in the month of June, that doesn't mean you shouldn't play these games all year round. Also, if you're looking for even more games to play this Pride, the Queer Games Bundle on itch.io is now live. For just $60, you can snag nearly 500 games from 271 queer creators, including some of the titles on this list. Let's kick off this list with something light and fun. Trouble Comes Twice is a hilarious rom-com that follows a pair of competitive twins, Hazel and Jace, who make a bet that they can find a partner before Christmas. There's just one catch. Neither one has been in a serious relationship before, so we're treated to these two very vain dorks, fumbling their way through awkwardly seducing their friends and acquaintances. Both twins are bi, and regardless of which twin you choose, you can romance each of the four adorable love interests. May the best twin win! Ebi Hime is well known for their emotional Yuri and girls love visual novels, so it was hard to pick just one for this list. But I had to go with their latest game, Clear Sky Thinking. It's a cute, wholesome Yuri visual novel about a haughty young girl named Alice who goes on holiday to the Isle of Skye. Once there, she meets the plucky Piper, and a romance between the two slowly unfolds. It's a sweet romance between two girls that will definitely tug at the heartstrings and fill you with all the warm doki dokis. Cute black boys falling in love. What more do you need? I didn't realize how much I needed a black boys love story until I discovered Hummingbird Games' Crushed. Still picking up the pieces from his recent breakup with his toxic ex, romance is the last thing on Corey's mind. That is until he lays eyes on Jacob, the light-skinned hottie of his dreams. Corey is down bad for Jacob, but because he's still dealing with the emotional fallout of his last relationship, he isn't 100% ready to jump into his new situationship. And Jacob isn't down for all of Corey's big signals. Will Corey get it together and give the budding relationship with Jacob a chance? Or will he fumble the bag and strike out in love again? Crushed dives headfirst into all the awkward, funny, and sweet aspects of falling in love while figuring yourself out. So if you like messy, cute stories, definitely add this one to your list. Intrigue, betrayal, and the occasional death await in nifty visuals high fantasy stats-raising visual novel Royal Order. This is the indirect sequel to their first game, Royal Alchemist, but don't worry, you don't need to play the first game to dive into this one. In Royal Order, take on the role of Arya, the newest member of the High Council, as they navigate political intrigue, pirates, and maybe, if you have time, a bit of romance. In the game, you can customize your protagonist, choosing between two character designs, one male and one female. You can select your own pronouns, and even make choices that shape the personality of your character. Craft your own adventure as you romance each of the three romanceable characters, two male and one female. Royal Order is a bit more interactive than the usual visual novel. You'll have to maintain certain attributes and stats to survive in this high-stakes world, where one misstep could mean the end for you and others. Please Be Happy is a comfy slice-of-life Yuri visual novel. Follow cute fox Miho as she makes the journey from her native Korea to New Zealand in search of the person that showed her kindness years ago. But the human world is not the utopia she imagined, and Mio finds herself disillusioned with humans. It's only after meeting Juliet, the owner of a small library, and Aspen, an aspiring novelist, that Miho starts to understand what kindness is, and that there's more than just the bad stuff when it comes to people. Please Be Happy is an emotional story about love, trust, mortality, and about understanding not just how to be happy, but how to be human. Breathless Winds is a recent release, but one that more than belongs on this list. The story follows Dorman, a closeted trans woman struggling with the expectations of her parents and her community, that of being a sailor and living life as a man. After suffering an injury, she is encouraged by her grandmother to pursue a new path. Choose between returning to a life of sailing alongside her childhood friend Galardia, helping out the local healer Lantana, joining the handsome Prince Valerian on a quest, or discovering her inner magic as she helps the island's resident witch, Rue, avert an impending disaster. Breathless Winds is a beautiful story about gender, learning how to love yourself, and finding your place in the world. Dreambound is an emotional, story-rich mystery boys love visual novel developed by 2.5 Studios. When introverted artist Noah finds himself deep within a series of murders, he's forced out of his shell and back into reality, or in his case, back into the dreams of those that wronged him in the past. His story is told through a combination of dreams, flashbacks, and events from the present that frame Noah's harrowing journey as he begins to pick up the pieces of his life. This is not a story for the faint of heart. There are plenty of heavy themes explored in the game, but despite that, there's always hope that things will get better. Dreambound is a bittersweet and intense story of love and loss and learning to move beyond your past to a brighter future. It'll definitely hit you in the feels, so be sure to keep a box of tissues handy. 3 Women, 3 Stories, 3 Springs. A Year of Springs is a compilation of 3 interconnected stories following 3 women as they navigate their feelings of love, connection, and just wanting to belong. In One Night Hot Spring, follow Haru, a transgender Japanese woman, as she navigates a trip to a local hot spring with her friend. In Last Day of Spring, follow Erica, an ex-delinquent, as she tries to plan a spa day for her friend Haru, and also discovers her own budding feelings of love. And in Spring Leaves No Flowers, follow Minami, as she discovers what love and romance mean to her. 3 different women, 3 different but interconnected journeys. Modern dating can be a pain. Short-term hookups, awkward coffee dates, and swiping through an endless number of profiles, it's exhausting. But it's kind of how it is, and one game attempts to capture all the highs and lows of modern dating. Validate struggling singles in your area, removes the frills and fluff of the typical romance game, and brings players through all the messy, hilarious, and downright cringy moments singles encounter while navigating the uncharted territory of the modern dating scene. Every small victory and dismal misstep is handled with a candor and frankness that comes from folks who have been down in the dating trenches themselves, and I love it! But what makes Validate a standout on this list is its unapologetically BIPOC cast with identities from all across the LGBTQ community. The team working on Validate is just as diverse as the characters they've created, and it's clear while playing that they each bring their own unique voices and experiences into the narrative. Set in vibrant Hong Kong in the year 1986, A Summer's End, Hong Kong 1986 is an original story about love, family, and culture. Inspired by Hong Kong cinema and 80s anime, A Summer's End is a loving homage to the fast-paced era of neon lights, retro fashion, and evolving social norms. Follow the story of Michelle and Sam and how their chance meeting evolves into a deeper relationship, taking us through the various stages of their relationship from their first fateful encounter to the confusion and joy of falling in love. While A Summer's End is a romance story, it's framed more as a coming-of-age story, as we follow Michelle as she comes into her own, sexually and personally. As her feelings for Sam grow and she starts to explore her own identity, Michelle is at odds with her traditional upbringing and has to make a choice to follow the path that has been laid out for her or strike out and discover something new. And those are my picks for the LGBTQ+ games you should definitely pick up this Pride Month. Did I miss any of your faves? Tell me about them down in the comments section. And if you like this video, please show it some love by liking and subscribing to the channel. If you're looking for more game recommendations and reviews, head over to blurdyotome.com for more awesome content. Well, that's all for me for now. Bye!